Hey, hello people. This morning is very cold. I'm going to work, man. The situation is nasty. It's cold, and keeping warm is becoming difficult because you have to keep moving, and moving is not easy. You need to have what you call resilience, you know. Now, the crazy dog, I always say, is here. This is a dog that is crazy. You see how brave it is, trying to bark and intimidate me. It doesn't know there's a fence here, it cannot cross over. Now, this is for those men who are trying to take bull by its horn. The economy is, in shambles worldwide. We have to accept that fact. Something else that actually we need to put into consideration is the fact that it's not going to be easy to maneuver here. The reason why it's not going to be easy to maneuver is because it will require you to propel the shaft of life, which is the family affairs. And this family affairs is something you discuss, you talk with people close to you. Sometimes you end up discussing it with people who are, working colleagues or people around who are having similar mindset like you. Well, yeah, that is it. And if it doesn't go well, you abscond and say, let the hell break loose. But you cannot say that when you have dependents, those who depends on you. They want you to give them motivation of life, so you cannot give up easily. Trying your level best to push agendas that can be lucrative is everybody's dream, isn't it? Now, there's this story of a situation which is taking place in Kenya, and that story is very interesting because it's a political situation that is driven by the throttle level of feeling no pressure valve will have to burst. Yes, this happens, particularly when you oppress people. You take away all they have for you, for your own benefits. You want to rule by power, intimidations, and police abductions. Why do you think these young men and women are on the street? Me, I'm a victim of what is going on here. But in Kenya, I was a victim. How? I saw it all 20 years ago. People fighting for justice, power, and that is not something you can wake up and fight once and win. This generation now doesn't want nonsense. It's a generation that will take you down. And they have seen, some of them have been even commenting and saying, we have seen our parents suffering, so why do we have to suffer? I've seen this suffering from my grandfather to my father to myself, and then it's going to the fourth generation. That's not going to happen. People decided we're gonna take this bull by its horn and bring it down, and that is exactly what Kenyans have done. When you have nothing to put on the table and you try every day, you have education, it's not guaranteeing that it's gonna give you employment gainfully. You now got to sabotage the entire system. And to sabotage the whole system means you want to bring down what is oppression. And oppression is what is outcasted or outdated method of ruling. When you become a dictator, you want everything for yourself, and your people around you, people will stop you. They'll say, now we're gonna die in numbers, but eventually we'll take you down. This is it. This is it. It's taking place. It's happening. And I'm grateful. It has happened when least expected. Nobody was expecting it to happen, but it has happened. Let's see if they're gonna, the Western corporations, if they're going to accept the fact that people are not dumb anymore. You know, they have what do you call it? They have now integrity and revolution mindset. Why? Take it. They're going down. They brought this to themselves because they sold lies to the people. And people are tired of these lies. This is happening everywhere. If you look all over Africa, the same thing is happening everywhere. Lies and creating, luring fear. As a chief, commander-in-chief, you should know these things. As a civilian president in a democratically environment, you can see this thing coming. But now, you entrench in the system of dictatorship. You want to rule people by force. You want to pass bills that favors you and your goons. People will stop you. People will stop you, man. They will not fear you. That generation that used to fear is fading off. And the generation that is here now is realistic. It's a straightforward generation. I was going to tell you, hey sir, what you're trying to push to us, it's not working for us. And when we say it's not working, we mean you have to understand. You have to understand. That was my narrative, change and transition. I'm not a political commentator, but I hear 1, 2, 3 things that I know are going to give us change and transition. If you follow my channel, you have seen so many, arguments I've made, I've spoken about, I've discussed. You say white people, they don't do dirty jobs. That one is carrying that thing to go and work with the sewage. So and nobody should tell you. Me, I know it's happening. Anyway, that narrative is very sweet and interesting. What I want you to do is to subscribe, hit that like button and share.